Now, to present the L Ron Hubbard Lifetime Achievement Award, please welcome to the stage Contest Director Joni Labaki.
The L Ron Hubbard Lifetime Achievement Award is bestowed to individuals for their outstanding contributions to the fields of writing and art. It has in the past been presented to luminaries and masters: Jack Williamson, Frederik Pohl, Algis Budrys, Frank Frazetta, Anne McCaffrey, Frank Kelly Freas, Robert Silverberg, Larry Niven, Jerry Pournelle, and Charles Brown. This year, we are presenting the award to a very special individual and friend. He is an astrophysicist and a science fiction author with an impressive 26 novels and 200 short stories published. He has 4 Hugo and 12 Nebula nominations and has won 2, as well as the John W. Campbell Memorial Award. He has been a judge in the Writers of the Future contest since its inception, at that time carefully chosen to start the legacy along with a core blue ribbon panel of stellar authors. He was present at the famous first award ceremony in Beverly Hills in 1985, and he is present here today. For 29 years of dedicated service to discover new talent, it is now my greatest honor and privilege to bestow the L Ron Hubbard Lifetime Achievement Award to Dr. Gregory Benford.
Thanks very much. It's always a pleasure to come up here for these grand occasions and see so many luminaries from the literary and film world. I come from a distant foreign province, the land of reason. University physics professors are constrained by the real, perhaps too much so, and this is my night to be unreasonable. I love this contest. And a note of caution for those who attended this last week of workshops: education is what is left over after you have forgotten everything you ever learned. Use that. With me on that first panel 29 years ago, now passed away, were Algis Budrys, Ted Sturgeon, Jack Williamson, C.L. Moore, and Roger Zelazny. Stephen Golden dropped out soon afterward, and standing tall is Robert Silverberg and myself, the survivors. I've stayed on because the contest is the best single driver for new talent our genres have. In those first days, there were merely hundreds of stories. Now there are many thousands. A.J. Budrys filtered them first, then we judges pored over them in search of the best. A.J. sent me the harder SF stories and very little fantasy, since it's not my thing. All my favorite fantasies are related to an entirely different subject. I never thought this contest would grow to such size and fame. I really didn't. The ripple effect it has caused is huge. And not just in the science fiction fantasy genres, but in our culture, by continuing to nurture new talent, and to quote good old L Ron, who started the contest, as, quote, a means for new and budding writers to have a chance for their creative efforts to be seen and acknowledged. That's from the intro written by him for the very first anthology, by the way. It has found so many talents and helped them get into the literary and artistic stage through my long tenure on the judges panel that, well, it's just stunning, really. I didn't see it coming. Many of my colleagues in the Science Fiction Writers of America I first met on the stage of these awards. I learned early on that there is science, there is logic, there is reason, There's thought verified by experience, and then, alas, there's California. Of course, there are some connections tonight to the provinces of film and entertainment as well. For example, last year at this occasion, a friend from what I think of as Hollywood land was concerned about the Japanese nuclear accidents. And since I'm a professor of physics, he asked me a question that was bothering him. Why was plutonium, he said, if it was so dangerous, named after a Disney character? I didn't know either. I suppose that goes to an observation I made long ago about writers. They have to remain creative, and that means keeping a fresh eye on the world. That's a great benefit of being a writer. You're only young once, but, particularly in California, you can stay immature indefinitely. When I started writing while in graduate school at UC San Diego, I soon saw that a man or a woman only really learns in two ways. One by reading, and the other by having smart friends. The people you meet at these occasions are among the smartest I know, and the most talented and creative as well. Learn from them. So I urge you to read the book you're about to get and see. These are the writers to watch, the new ones. Their stories and the illustrations that go with them can be comic or dark. Many have sobering implications. The contest has led to many, many books, as we saw, and quite a few trees gave their lives to make them. I'm happy to see them also getting promulgated through momentarily indisposed electrons. And the writers laboring at their computers have made an even larger number of electrons terribly inconvenienced. But it's all in the best of causes. Finding the talent that keeps the realms of the fantastic and ever-expanding career is crucial. It is an honor to have served this contest since its inception, and in the spirit of the founder of the contest, pay forward to a new generation of writers who, in turn, give tomorrow a new form. Thank you very much.